Hello and welcome to the latest book, Aristotle's Ethics, in the folio edition. This is it, Aristotle's Ethics. Picture of Aristotle and a lot of deep, deep text, verbiage. And in case you have difficulty with verbiage and understanding Aristotle, which can be a little complex, the introduction is rather extensive. And it tells you everything that was going on back then and how it appertains and how it has colored his thoughts, which is quite the thing when it comes to ancient Greek philosophers, and perhaps not so ancient philosophers, to know what's going on in the world around them, what the controversies are, and how it's affected their outlook. Because history has been known to affect more than just day-to-day business. It colors entire, social culture and everything. For instance, the increasing partisanship, and militancy on both the right and the left can be caused directly. You can trace that all the way back to this idea that humans relying upon charity are scum of the earth. You're not working. Oh, please. They remain human beings. And just because your name is Koch, although it's Koch, you gotta get that guttural thing in, it's German after all. Achtung! And he might cover it up, but really he's very Achtung! The whole family is, damn it. Well, for example, he's all for eliminating any sort of public education. If you don't have the money, you don't get educated. Oh, well, tough shit. It's not my kid. Because heaven knows I got money. Why? Because he inherited it from his father. Gave him a hell of a nest egg to start out with. And then by conniving with his brothers and politics and meddling to make sure that, oh my God, those damn workers, those corrupt unions. What's ALEC other than a corrupt union of corporate executives and their lobbyists? Yeah, it's a union. And it's more corrupt than anything the left ever came up with. We only wanted a 5-day work week, pay. That doesn't mean someone's relying upon the company store. I owe my soul to the company store. Exactly. They want the golden age of rubber barons back, where you could drive people out of business by taking a bunch of horseshoes and beating the shit out of the guy until he's half dead and willing to sign everything over so they don't do the same to his wife and kids. When mill owners called in the Pinkertons to slaughter, machine gunning the protesters, machine gunning miners. Is that what you want? No, they want a peaceful, meek and mild little bunch of sheep who can't think critically for themselves. And that's why we have to get rid of those liberal nests known as universities and public education and lifelong learning and anything that feeds the brain of the proles. Remember Orwell? Big Brother? The permanent worker underclass with the middle owners going, oh, they're just so unwashed. Really? Perhaps we need to have a Marie Antoinette now. A few pitchforks. Well, You know, if you actually studied your ethics, mind you, Aristotle's not all that liberal. But even if you had just studied your ethics, you would understand why these people are behaving as they are. Nobody works for free, but everybody deserves a decent wage for their work. Might does not make right. The ends do not necessarily justify the means. According to Aristotle, it doesn't matter how good the end is. If you do it the wrong way, you invalidate the entire worthiness of that end. There is no virtue in being a scumbag just because the end is worthy. The end can be as virtuous as it wants. But if you have to lock children up in cages and separate them from their loved ones, subjecting them to abuse, poor care, and cruelty, there's no other word for it, cruelty, then you have just invalidated not only the end that you wish to achieve, the goal. You've ruined that, but you've also invalidated your own right to be called human. So, you aren't a good man if you support these policies. You're not a good woman if you support such policies. I'm sorry. But it's right there in the ethics. Without ethics guiding your morality, you have no morality. None. So, I strongly encourage everyone to read Aristotle's Ethics and understand what he's telling you. It isn't just the end. It isn't just your goal. You have to consider why you are going after this goal, why you are going to use this method. Is this method going to tarnish your reputation, tarnish the goal itself, ruin the reputations of all your followers? And if so, are you really perverted and evil enough to continue when you know it's wrong? And this applies to politics. This applies to how you run your own personal life. Whether you're intemperate, whether you're drunk, doesn't matter. You must have ethics. And I suggest everybody read it, although it's not the easiest of reads. And you may find yourself disagreeing with him here and there. Well, I'll explain my t-shirt in another video. But for now, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe. And please do come again.